Hi, my name is Mark Wells and it's great to be back with you again to talk about the FES Flower Essences. And today we're going to talk about, I don't really know. Actually, that's what I'm going to talk about exactly. Facing the unknown, the uncertainty in life. That all of us, I think, in the last few years have had to confront much more often than we ever expected to. So, and that uncertainty, human beings love certainty. They like a future secure. And when our jobs, when our health, when our families, when our relationships, our careers are shrouded in uncertainty, it is very difficult to stay on top of things and just get on with things. So today I'm going to talk about essences that I've prescribed when people are going through that sort of unknown time, or that when there is certainly an uncertainty in their lives and about where they're going, what they're doing. And again, that's happened a lot in the last, certainly during the pandemic, and still happens now. So the first one I'd like to talk about is Angelica, and I've spoken about that a lot. Angelica is just a great one. It's almost a subconscious influence on, whether you feel alone or not. Angelica is, when people take it, they just feel a bit more supported. They don't feel alone, or that, the battle in life is just all about them. They've got no support or anything like that. It's almost a mindset that it can change there. It's Angelica, I think of angel, and I think of, guardian angel, guides, all that sort of thing, if you want to go there, are relevant. But it just helps a person just feel a bit more secure. I'm not alone in this journey in life, when they need to really feel that. Another couple of ones I'd like to look at is Fawn Lily, Oregon Grape. They're a couple of essences that I certainly prescribed for people when we were coming out of lockdowns and things like that. Fawn Lily was very good for the sensitive people who said, oh, I was quite comfortable with it, it was all quiet. Now we're going out there again. I perhaps want to stay in my cave a bit longer. So Fawn Lily just helps a person feel a bit stronger, a bit more secure, overcome some of those fears of the unknown, and just adjust better and adapt better to the different circumstances that are occurring in their life. And Oregon Grape, similarly, but more to do with fearing emotional hostility from people out there. What if I go out there and now I'm going to run into those people, and what are they going to say? Things like that. Just often a bit of social paranoia, which so many people did experience, when we came out of lockdown, for instance. So they're very good when you don't know what's coming up, where you're going, what you're going to meet in life, or who you're going to meet. Forget-me-not is another one. Like I said, Angelica can give you that reassurance that you're not alone. Forget-me-not can give you that reassurance that you're on the right path. You might know exactly where you're heading, but you at least know you're going in the general direction. Forget-me-not is, if we want to get down to the basics about, why you're here. That may not play in your mind, and come out and say, oh, I take forget-me-not and I learn exactly why I'm here. But it'll give you a sense, a better feel for that's the direction I need to go. And I might be able to formulate it beautifully. I accept that, but I know I'm heading in the right direction. Garlic is another one. Garlic is more about fears, and I'll talk about garlic and St. John's wort here. Garlic, I know I say in my book, one of the ways I describe it, one of the phrases I use it is, garlic is for stage fright when the world is your stage. And, butterflies in the stomach, all those circumstances when you're, a little bit fearful of what's going on around you. You walk out the door in the morning and you're going, ooh, there's a bit of a sense of, bit of dread or a bit of sense of doom, when you go out into the world. Garlic helps just settle that down so you can get on with your business and perform the way you want to perform. And St. John's wort's the other one for the fears, but St. John's wort is a great one for what I call expansive states that you're not coping with. Now, it might be that you want to expand your business. It might be you want to expand your family. It might be you want to go out there and venture out there and try some new things. But you think, oh my God, I'm putting myself out there. What will happen? I'll have to deal with that now. And those sort of niggling fears, they're not about anything in particular, but it's just, whoa, whatever, I've certainly put myself out there in the limelight. I'll put myself out there, and it's a bit scary. St. John's Wort, is great because you don't know what's going to happen. You really don't know what's going on. You just put yourself out there into the unknown, into the abyss. And St. John's Wort is a great one just to help you feel more comfortable about that and negotiate those changes better and adapt better to any expansion in your thinking, in your work, in the way you're, even in your social life, to make you more comfortable in that process. Nectarine is another great one just to trust in life. Nectarine might be good in a circumstance known when you've got to it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. You've had a fair bit of stress and you say, I can't do it this way anymore. I have to make some changes. But to make some changes, they mightn't be as bad as it was, but it's scary going into something new. And that's why a lot of people, it's the devil that you stay with, because it might be too good, but it's comfortable. If I'm going to make a change, that takes me into where am I going? And I think Nectarine's really good in those circumstances when you've reached that point. I don't want to do it this way anymore. It's too stressful. The quality of life is no good now. But I'll need to make a few decisions, but I'm absolutely not sure how that's going to pan out. But I know it's got to be better. And just trusting. And so you can negotiate again and adapt better. I should use the word adapt more often with flower essences, because that's often what it is, adapting to your life circumstances, whatever they may be. Finally, pink and purple monkeyflower. Both of these are around fears, but pink monkeyflower is about actually fear of exposing how you actually feel. Really do. Sometimes helps you get in touch with that, but to actually tell people, to say, this is what my heart really wants or feels. And particularly in relationships, in families, when things have been, there's a status quo, if you like, or even at work, and you finally say, I'm not happy, I've got to express what my heart feels here. And that might have a ripple effect, that might have some impact out there. And it's scary because you're not sure. But you have to do it, and you're going to grow as a person, and your life is going to improve. So pink monkeyflower, particularly when you're confronting it, is to help the person give that more pure expression of what their heart feels. Purple monkeyflower, take it up to the higher chakras if you want there. It's much more to do with your mindset. So what we're saying about expanding how you feel and what you're saying to people, this is about expanding your mindset to go into other spaces, thinking outside the square. But again, that can be scary. We like to stay in our comfort zones, particularly mentally. We've seen, when people were nervous and fearful, how the polarities of thinking became much stronger during a pandemic. And that's part of it. We're getting scared. We don't want to get we want to go back to our nice little safe position in the way we think. And that's caused a lot of havoc. So purple monkeyflower will help the person when they need to think differently. Sometimes people have a strong opinion about something, and they can argue really well, and they feel really comfortable because they know it and they've done it. All of a sudden, purple monkeyflower thinks, maybe that's not quite as I've seen there. You're not very good at arguing for it for a time. It gets a bit more difficult to have those discussions. But ultimately it's better. But it's about expanding your way of thinking. People who have been brought up in a particular religion, and they're not going to drop it, but they're thinking life's a bit, the way to go in life is a little bit broader than that. And I'm not happy with staying within those confines. I need to broaden my, ideas, my mindset, so I can actually expand my life and improve and grow. So I hope that's going to help you with some uncertainty. It certainly has helped a lot of my clients and myself. So till next time, thank you.